Looking back, you tend to see the goodness of God and His hand. And sometimes you see incidents that were quite stressful at the time. You see God helping you through it, and you learn to have more faith based on what you've seen Him do in the past. It tends to be that while we are in the middle of something, we don't recognize their full significance. But you never know what the big events are until you get further down the road.
And there's a reason why we do history, so that people in the future can not only have a record of what we've done, but also gain strength from the trials that we went through that may help them as they're going through their trials.
One of the things we learned during the pandemic of 2020 was that what we think is normal can change in a hurry. And so we've got to capture the history as it is right now, because in a few weeks, in a few months, it may be much different.
I think anything that they feel would be spiritually uplifting, or also something that just would be historically interesting for the future generations, I would include that.
We want to catch the common, ordinary experiences of members of the church. And we don't mind it if there are misspellings. We don't mind it even if the grammar isn't quite right. We want to catch the story of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints lived by real people.
Similar to the gospel, we are all individuals, and the Savior loves us individually, and each ward is the same way. There's something unique about every ward out there. Something that's happening in your ward is not happening anywhere else.
We really hope that this can be something that can be delegated to somebody to look after and to worry about. And we can get comments from all sorts of people that will be helping to make this. We really don't want to pull away the bishops from their most important responsibilities, but they also are going to have some insights that they could add as kind of the topping on the work that is done by the others that they assign.
Looking for someone to fill the ward historian role is interesting. It's not someone who has maybe a fascination with history, or has a history degree, or has any specialty in history, but someone who's excited about things going on in the present and is willing to look at what's going on in the ward and say, this is faith promoting. This is something that the rest of the ward should know about.
I would hope that somebody who's got that call in church history would get a flavor for the normal weekly, monthly progress of that particular church unit, but also have an eye open for particular significant events, convert baptisms, socials, or treks, or celebrations that happen as well. Somebody bearing a powerful testimony. Someone coming back into activity and talking about how their life was impacted and how impressed they had been by a blessing they received or something else. The Spirit will shine through in these records.